Do you sometimes find yourself wondering if you have made any improvement in your journey of healing? Our tendency to measure our progress in our journey of healing is a natural aspect of being a human. Today, I'm going to answer your question by sharing 5 genuine signs of healing in you that you cannot miss. 1. Reacting less. When we are healing, we start reacting less strongly to things that used to upset us. It means we become calmer and handle situations better, and this proves that we are processing our emotions in healthy ways. In the past, when our relationship partner criticized us for our cooking or similar things, we used to get really triggered. We felt intense negative emotions. We felt really angry or sad or disappointed. But now, as we go through the process of healing, we feel milder emotions, milder negative emotions. Still, we have negative emotions, but they are milder. We also have gained the ability to respond more thoughtfully. When we face criticism or any other challenges, now we have the ability to pause, take a deep breath, and calm down and respond more thoughtfully. As we make even more progress in our process of healing, we feel less and less negative emotions and we get triggered less and less. So that's the big sign that we have made some improvement in our process of healing. How do we know that we have made such big improvement? It's when we are in similar situations and we see ourselves being a lot less triggered and a lot less reactive. And that's the time for a celebration. This change shows that our emotions are becoming more balanced. When our emotions are more balanced, they allow us to have access to what we have learned mentally in process of healing. For example, we learned others' opinions don't define us. When we are in a state of healing, we can recall and apply this new belief to soothe ourselves during challenging situations and respond more wisely. This shift in our beliefs and emotions help us handle these challenging situations calmly and powerfully, and when we get to bigger, more challenging situations, we are ready to handle them gracefully. 2. Defending ourselves less. As we heal, we don't feel the need to defend ourselves all the time. We become less worried about what others think, and this is a good sign that we are feeling more secure about who we are. Before, if someone said something critical about us, we might have felt the need to defend ourselves right away. As we heal, we might find that we don't feel the same urgency to prove ourselves. For example, if our partner says we are not good at finding directions when driving, now instead of immediately trying to defend ourselves, we just take a moment and we think about what they said. Maybe there is some truth in what they are saying. Maybe we are not good at finding directions. Then we also realize during the process of healing, if we are not good at something, that doesn't mean we are not worthy or precious. We are still worthy of precious, and those things like finding directions and similar skills can always be improved. 3. Accepting imperfections. Healing involves being okay with not being perfect. We become more open to learning and growing, and we see our flaws or shortcomings as opportunities to get better. This acceptance of ourselves, our flaws, and all others means we become more comfortable with the idea that nobody is perfect, including ourselves. When we understand that, we become more open to learning from our mistakes and seeing our flaws as chances to improve. Before going through the process of healing, we may have felt embarrassed or even ashamed for some things that we didn't do perfectly or we weren't perfect at them. But during the process of healing, now we think about these things differently. For example, before we felt embarrassed because we weren't good at using new technologies. But now we think, I can learn this, I can get better at this over time. So, this change in our way of thinking about these things shows our improvement, and it also shows that we are accepting and validating ourselves just as we are. 4. No more blame game. When we are healing, we stop blaming others, ourselves, or circumstances to avoid facing our real problems. Instead, we start looking at the issues we are dealing with, taking responsibility, and finding solutions. Imagine a situation with your friends where you spent a weekend with your friends and that weekend wasn't what you wanted. You didn't enjoy it, it wasn't good, and as a result, you have a misunderstanding and resentment between you and your friends now. So before process of healing, you used to play the blame game and blame your friends for what happened or blame yourself, thinking what they should have done or what they shouldn't have done or what you should have done. You should have communicated properly. You should have planned properly. But now, as the result of healing, your focus changes. Instead of playing the blame game and looking for who is to blame here in this messy situation, you now focus on solutions. What can I do better next time? How can I communicate better next time? How can I talk to them openly and consider their perspective so we can plan better next time? So when you are being healed, you see that you can change a messy situation to a joyful one. 5. Focusing on solutions in conflicts. A big part of healing is handling disagreements differently. Instead of seeing conflicts as personal attacks, we start looking for ways to solve problems together. This shows that we are becoming better at dealing with difficult situations. Let's say we are in a situation where we as a couple disagree on how we spend our free time. Before process of healing, this used to cause fights where each of us felt personally attacked and misunderstood. Now, as we go through the process of healing, at least one of us approaches this disagreement differently. Instead of immediately reacting defensively or blaming the other, now we ask our partner to sit down and have an open and honest conversation. So we try to talk about our preferences and express how we feel about this situation. And we try to understand our partner's perspective, their preferences, how they think and how they feel about this situation. And then we together we find ways where we can feel satisfied using that free time in the best way we can. So these changes in our approaches to things that used to cause a lot of negative consequences for us shows a lot of improvement in our process of healing. This change of behavior shows a shift from seeing conflicts and disagreements as personal attacks to seeing them as opportunities for understanding each other better and grow together. When we go through the process of healing, we gradually shed the layers of negativity and become more peaceful. Blessings of healing are countless, but the most important one is we feel loved, valued, and safe. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do for more videos about personal growth and healing. If you have already subscribed, I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Until next time.